All right, welcome back. Midnight Smoke, episode 3.
Man, say
I just got one thing to speak on first. Sorry for the wait.
exactly. That's exactly.
I done told this story like 20 different times, and this is a long ass story. So like, I ordered this, and I get it, and it was tripping, and like, I would have to push it a few times before I actually record, and I thought maybe it's because I had the wrong SD card. So, I call up there. They was like, yeah, it's probably the wrong SD card. So I get the new SD card, and this one's still not working. And after I put the new SD card in, it won't even record, period. And then, so I call, Guitar Center to try to go get it fixed. And I was like, okay, cool, just bring it up here, and we'll fix it. I'm just like, okay, cool, no problem. I go up there, and then he basically saying like, oh, we can't help you because we don't even have these in stock, but you can go to one of Arlington. So I'm already mad off of that. And I called one of Arlington because I'm not about to drive up there and waste my gas.
Exactly.
So I call, and basically he's telling me like, oh yeah, usually we have a 45-day warranty, but this one has like a 14-day warranty, so we can't fix it. So I called a company that has this, like the actual company that made the podcast machine.
Yeah.
And they're like, basically, oh yeah, you're good. As long as you bought it from one of these retailers, it should come with a warranty. And I was like, okay, cool, no problem. I go online, I get that filled out, I get it ready. And then I had a question, so I called back up there, and now he's saying like, one, I already got approved for the warranty. Like it said, I'm under warranty and everything.
Type shit.
So then I call up there, and I had a question. Then he's talking about like, oh, since you bought it used, you got to pay $100 deductible. And I'm like, nah, I got to talk to a manager or somebody because I bought this mug broke.
Exactly.
And I'm not about to pay no. It's just like
you didn't break it. That
exactly.
was broken already.
So he goes and he comes back more or less saying the same stuff. So I'm going off. I'm mad. I didn't go. I go in there to call my mom. I was like, call Guitar Center. We about to get on the ass or something like that. They gon' fix this shit.
Sue that bitch ass.
And so he's just like, oh, just give me a sec. He was like, for this one time, we'll waive the fee and stuff like that. We'll get it working. I was like, all right, cool, no problem. And that story was just something else, man. I was pissed.
Man, how long did that take? How long did that take again?
It took like 5 weeks.
It felt like a long ass time.
The first 2 episodes did pretty good, though.
They did.
Pretty happy with that. Keep showing some love, like, subscribe down below if you already haven't. It helps.
Yeah. So, now that we've, started this and adjusted, let's talk about the biggest thing. I'm not going to say the biggest thing, but, it shocked the hell out of me when I found out it was Gunna and Young Thug.
Man.
Hey, do you know what the judge just say? The judge just said no bond.
I'm already knowing it. They was
in
like,
court.
For Thug, they said he a flight risk. I don't know why for Gunna. They said his trial not till January 9, 2023.
Damn.
Yeah. But I mean, like, free my niggas, man.
I heard that they said something or did something to Lil Weezy. I was like,
Oh, yeah. I heard they were trying to put a hit on Lucci.
On who?
Lucci? Yeah.
You're saying Lucci?
Yeah, Lucci.
I don't know who that is.
He used to go out with Lil Wayne's daughter. Your rapper.
I don't know anything about this guy.
I cannot sing a song from. I know someone's by him, but I just can't think of a good one right now.
I don't know anything about him. I just know, or at least I heard, saw a little quick thing about it. That it was something that had something to do with Lil Wayne. Something about a hit on him. I was just like, well, Lil Wayne's one of my favorite rappers. So,
I'm pretty sure Lil Wayne gonna be straight. He got tired.
I mean, of course, but I was just saying, like, if you did that, can't say I'm rooting for you no more. But,
I really don't.
I still fuck with them.
Like, I hope they get out, but it's gonna be hard for them to beat that charge. Because, like, they're not gonna hit you with a RICO case unless they have everything they need to put you under. Because, like, they're not about to do this. Oh, their brother got evidence that's making them look bad. No, they're going to do this when they're ready. They got all this stuff.
Exactly.
Got all the evidence. Can't run.
And they've been busting their ass down so far, shit. As far as I know.
That shit's crazy, man.
It is.
But I'm pretty sure a lot of rappers are like that. Because, like, remember my Drake theory?
About, like, how he's, like, the top?
I'm pretty sure, like, Drake is, like, a mafia boss on some shit. Like, you piss this nigga off, Niggas scared to piss this nigga off. Niggas talk with him with respect.
Do they? I hear a lot. Like, there's been a lot of memes on Drake.
Yeah, there's a lot of memes, but people that actually know Drake, actually in the industry, that's internet trolls and shit like that. Of course, they don't talk shit about anybody. But like,
fucking, what about Soulja Boy though?
Man.
Okay. Yeah,
always
Soulja
saying
Boy.
he talking about I started this. I was the first to do this. This nigga think he Jesus Christ or somebody.
I don't know.
Drake. Nah, I feel like
Drake?
Soulja Boy can't sell too much for me.
I mean, I know like
I would say he's a B-list celebrity.
all I know is Crank That and Get Silly and
Get Silly.
Yeah, Get Silly. Yeah, that song by him.
Man.
I don't think I know anything else. I might know some more if I heard some more music by him, but that's really like what I know. Then again, I don't listen to music like that, so I can't say nothing.
Jay, tell that story when Q pranked you and I wasn't paying attention.
Dude, that was okay. So all right. So I'm chilling. Where were we at that time?
We was waiting on Noel to come outside.
Okay.
He was in the car.
So we were in the car waiting on our homeboy Noel to come outside, and I'm texting back and forth with my girl, and well, actually, what happened was we were just waiting on Noel to come outside, and I had been texting back and forth with my girl that night, and basically what had happened was, and I think I was supposed to be carving pumpkins or printing up decorations at that time, and she was just basically telling me how she was pregnant, and I was just like, sort of kind of not okay with, like, I was freaking out, but not, going all crazy about it or whatever. So then she tells me it's a prank and shit like that. So then I'm just like, all right, whatever. And then I go to Dill later on in the night, and shit, I'm in there trying to tell Dill what's happening and like what had happened that night about how she pranked me about her being pregnant. And this nigga Dill, he's just on his phone, but whole time he's like, yeah, okay. Like, he's responding to me whenever I'm asking him if he's hearing me. So then Noel comes, and it had been like 30 minutes. So Noel comes in the car, and then I tell Noel what happened, and Noel just bust out laughing. And Dill was just, all Dill heard was the part of me saying how Q was pregnant. So then Dill's like, Jay, is Q really pregnant? Can I be the uncle? All this shit like that. And I'm just like,
I done sit down and talk to this nigga. I'm like, man, she gonna get real and stuff like that. You don't have responsibilities.
And I'm just like, Dill. I'm letting him say all of this to me because I'm just like, this nigga really wasn't listening to me. Like, he was not listening to me earlier.
What made it so worse because I wasn't listening at first. And then I asked him to repeat the story. And then I forgot to listen again. I came back and I was like, I was too scared to ask him. He restarted.
Man, this man, it was just, he don't be listening.
No, that just be like when I'm on my phone. That's why, like, when I kick it with people, I really don't like when people are on their phones the whole time because it's just like, dang.
I know
you're just
not
sitting here. That's like, I'm just like, bruh.
I felt that.
I go out to be social, have human interaction. If I want to sit on my phone, I could just stay home.
Yeah. Like, when we be kicking it, doing what we do with the game, with the homeboys, I see what you mean. And everybody be on their phone rather than out and expressing or, communicating amongst.
Yeah, like that. Like, even like with kicking it with females, man. Like, kicking it with a female that's just on her phone all the time or can't hold a conversation is so dead.
It's so weird.
It sucks having to being a male.
Yeah.
Because you kind of, I won't say you have to, but most of the time, dudes have to, like, initiate talking to a girl.
They have to initiate that conversation.
Exactly. Or, like, if you got to keep the conversation going and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Females suck.
And it's like, if you don't do that, like, you completely missed out on that chance and shit. Yeah.
Texting is hard.
Texting, it is. It really is.
It gets easier once you know a person, though. But I don't.
Yeah.
You got to kick with me person to person because, like, I don't really text nobody or call nobody. Or, like, even just sit on the phone all day. That's dead. Like,
man, when girls be asking me to FaceTime, or when my girl be asking me to FaceTime all day.
You get 1 hour a day.
An hour a day. Cause I'm in a relationship. If you're in a relationship,
1 hour of being on the phone a day. That's a good enough time.
My girl just she trying to FaceTime me all day.
If you want to see me, then come see me.
Why do females do that?
I don't know, man. Females.
Why do they want to do that? I even talked to my homegirl, Takaya. She was just like,
all my females are like that. Almost all my females are like that. It's because he's spoiler.
No.
Y'all be on the phone 24/7 in the beginning, and then it's like at the beginning, yeah, like being on the phone 24/7 because I'm getting to know you.
Yeah, that's true.
And then they're just like, "Oh, you're not on the phone." Like, cuz
what is there to be on the phone for? And like when I ask them that, they just be like, "It's your presence. I just want to be in your presence." And I'm just like, "You're on the phone with me."
They don't understand how much being on the phone limits me to the stuff I can do. Cause like, if I'm on the phone talking to you, I can't get on the game. I can't watch TV. I can't be on my phone because if I'm on Instagram, I'm not gonna be able to pay attention and do both good. I can't get on TikTok.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't do nothing.
I can't draw. I can't focus on drawing. Can't focus on my coloring. Like
it being on the phone for prolonged periods of time, just you can't do nothing. Like I'm playing a game, I can't really get into the game because once I start getting into the game, I can't focus on both.
Exactly, because then you'll start saying something once we start getting into something else, and it's just like
being on the game while you're on the phone with a female and you losing. And she was like, "It's okay. It's just a game."
It's not okay. It's not okay.
Don't ever tell me it's just a game or it's not that. If something makes me mad or is making me mad, please don't tell me it's not that serious.
Because I have a reason to be mad.
Exactly. Please, you might not understand because you don't play the game, but I have a reason to be mad.
Hey, but females play the game. A lot more females play the game now.
There's nothing wrong with a female playing the game. I just
wrong
like
with it.
when gamer girls, that stereotype, that's so corny, man. If you're gonna play the game, just play the game. Like, be who you are.
Yeah.
I promise you, we don't care that much that you're a girl in the game.
Yeah.
We're gonna make jokes about it, but like just joke back, man. Everybody gets roasted in the game.
Exactly. Nothing is that deep in a game, bro.
It's never that deep.
It's never that deep. Like, come on now, let's be realistic.
Me and Sir used to play the game with this one dude, Jason. And we were playing Fortnite. This is when Fortnite just came out, it was popping and shit. And, we were running through niggas. We doing pretty good. Got our kills and shit. Me and Sir both got scars. And then Jason just gonna go he gonna be like, I wish I had a scar. Me and Sir just started busting out laughing like, nigga, you don't go get that shit. You want to go get it. I'll show one about to give up my scar. That's what my mama say.
Man, I never really got into gaming.
Never got into gaming?
No, I never played Fortnite like that or nothing like that. I played Call of Duty. I probably stopped playing when Call of Duty 3 came out. That's probably around the time I stopped playing video games.
Call of Duty 3. There's like so many Call of Duties.
Call of Duty 3? Call of Duty Black Ops 3?
Okay, Black Ops 3.
Yeah, Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
Call of Duty Black Ops 3 isn't the third Call of Duty.
I felt like
there's like 14 Call of Duties.
Okay, I get you because you got like...
There's different series. So like there's the Modern Warfare series. There's the Black Ops series. There's we have World War II, World at War.
Oh yeah, I remember.
There's multiple Call of Duties.
Yeah, I played Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and then I played the second one, and then I played Call of Duty Black Ops 1, 2, and 3. And then after that, I didn't play anymore. I haven't played anymore.
You didn't play more Call of Duty?
Yeah, I didn't play any more Call of Duties after that.
I like Call of Duty. Call of Duty is just one of those classic games. Like, you'll never get tired of Call of Duty.
That's very true. That is like hella true.
Like, it's just a standard first person shooter.
I don't know. It's just
you're gonna have a good time playing it.
I felt like games got expensive for me.
Games are always expensive.
I didn't feel like games were that expensive, and then I went and I had to buy my own, and I was just like, bro, what the fuck is this?
I got this shit out the mud. Almost like from 5th grade on. Then most of the times I bought my own game, I would have to get that shit out the mud. I asked like, Mama, can I have $20? Ask my grandma, can I clean her house for $20? Ask my pops for $20. Boom, I can get the game. I'm gonna get that mud by myself. Like, bought my own PlayStation, bought everything, so I couldn't get nothing taken.
I don't know. I just felt like I was spending money on different shit. I was like,
I'm gonna get that money.
I'm gonna get some shoes.
Game.
I was like, I'm gonna get some shoes, get some pants.
I couldn't afford, man. Shoes was like, I ain't had no job, so getting $200 that's a task. Like getting 60, I could work with that.
My grandfather had me working with him, so I would work with him when I was younger and get money like that.
Oh yeah.
So, you know,
Summers at my grandma's house, my papa was most definitely making sure me and my sister putting some work in around the house.
Hell
We don't get
yeah.
paid for it though.
what?
We don't do labor for free.
Oh yeah, of course.
We got paid.
Don't nobody do labor for free.
Hell no.
Hell no. Oh shit! You wanna know what we need to talk about real quick? That Kendrick Lamar bar.
Which one?
The how he talks about
I've been going through things.
the one how he talks about how he
What song is it?
is Mad City.
You killed my brother back
Back
in
in
'96.
'96. Fuck your truth.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know exactly. That's all you had to say.
Hey man,
Man,
factual.
I don't know. It might be a fact. Shit, I ain't never really just went into depth about Kendrick Lamar. Like I don't really know who he is. I ain't never seen no interviews, nothing like him.
Oh yeah.
I mess with his music, but like I won't say I'm a diehard Kendrick fan. I fuck with his music though. But from the songs I do like, and from what like I've seen of him, I'm pretty sure that's like 100% true. Like, have you heard the song "Sing About Me" by Kendrick?
Yeah.
That song, man, that's one of my favorite songs.
Sing About Me by Kendrick was real hard.
I like that.
I didn't like the second half as much as I liked the first half.
I like the first half. I wish it was cut in half because they're two different songs,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
They're two different songs. It's a
Two
whole
different
different songs
beats.
at the end.
Exactly. And I like the first half the most.
Both of the songs are good, but as one song, I skip it.
Yeah.
I must definitely skip
I don't like the second half at that point. Like that first half,
First half is fire.
it's
man.
a whole lot, man.
Lucky want them to play that at my funeral.
On
Everybody crying in
everything.
this bitch.
Promise
This is
that
what I
you
want to tell. Remember? Oh, okay.
About me.
The Akashic Records, I think is what it's called. And basically, it's like it's part of a religion I heard when I was looking it up. But it's like all knowledge that has ever happened, that will happen, and all that. You know what I mean? Everything. You see everything. And they say like when you do like psychedelics and stuff like that, heavy drugs, sometimes you can enter the Akashic Records, but once you're not high no more, it doesn't affect you. Like you forget all that information, and that's crazy. Cause like, what if drugs, psychedelics, and it's not just drugs, psychedelics. What if they, even marijuana too? What if they just open you up to different vibrational frequencies, and it's just like, cause like in comics, I know this is just it's bullshit. It's comics, or like in the Flash show. Everybody from each Earth vibrates differently. So like it's kind of like your pointer to where you're from. So like say I'm from Earth 1, then I go to Earth 3. If someone can like has something that can detect vibrations, they'll be able to detect the different vibrational frequency and know, okay, he's from this Earth, or like he's not from this Earth, and stuff like that. So what if when you on psychedelics and stuff like that, it opens you up to different frequencies and stuff like that. So that's why your mindset changes, or like, especially when you're on drugs, stuff just makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like you get that fourth dimensional perspective.
That's
to say.
facts.
Like
Yeah.
you can see things in first person, you can see things in third person, and all of that. But
Like you can truly see things from people.
well, thinking, I mean to say, but like when you do drugs or stuff like that, psychedelics, it puts your mind. Your body's still on a third dimensional plane, but it puts your mind on a fourth dimensional plane. So that's why you just feel so thought oriented. You know what I mean? I could be on to something, man. Could be on to something.
Could be somewhere, man.
It makes too much sense.
Makes too much sense to deny, I can tell you that much.
Do you think dude's perspective of female should change after he has a daughter? I feel like it should.
What do you mean by that?
Like, just the way you view, because like a lot of dudes don't view women very respectively. You know what I mean? More is just like an object, not a person. So I feel like when dudes have a daughter, it should open your eyes up I don't know. If a man doesn't know how to treat a woman, he has a daughter. What kind of example are you setting for your daughter?
Yeah, I saw this one quote. It said, if you can't say something to your mom or to your daughter, like, then don't say it at all type shit. Like, don't say it to a woman type shit, you know? Like, cause that's what I'm trying to start doing. You know, I mean, I don't disrespect women anyway. Like, I was taught, like, never call a woman a bitch or no shit like that. And I truly low-key stand on that unless they call me a bitch first. You gotta call me a bitch.
I believe in equal rights. But
I do believe in equal rights.
You gotta do respect women.
Yes, but, you know.
That was horrible grammar. I said you gotta do respect women. Oh my God. Don't do drugs, kids.
Man, it's terrible. But
I can go in depth on that too, because like they say females, they date dudes to like that's like their father. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's what I be hearing sometimes.
A lot of well, I'm not saying you're supposed to, but a lot of females tend to date dudes just like their father. So if their father has been a shitty person and stuff like that, because your father is your first male influence in your life, or at least it should be. So if you seeing that, oh, my dad treat females like this and stuff like that, so it must be normal. You know what I mean?
Type shit,
and
yeah.
they're getting treated horrible by a dude, and they don't know any better. They're just like, that goes for another thing that people will be like, say if a woman's in an abusive relationship, and they're just like, oh, just leave. It's not that easy.
That's what people mean by like when they say it's like generational. Like that's what people mean when they be like
generational trauma.
Yeah, generational trauma and
gotta be the change.
Stuff like that.
Want to see change.
Exactly.
Definitely, you gotta be the change if you want to see it. But like abusive relationships, it is like it's that easy just to walk away. But then it's not that easy because sometimes you can still love a person and not want to be with them, or like you don't want to be with them, but your heart won't let you not be with them type shit. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. And there was another thing I want to speak on. It was
it's low key like having love for somebody, but not loving that person, or not even that really, but it's low key like that.
What I'm about to say ties into this. It's can you love two people at once? I don't think you can't truly love two people at once.
No, you can't. I don't think you can. As in, like, truly give your whole heart and love out to one person. I don't think you can do that to two people at once. Not equally. You have to love somebody more than somebody else.
You can't truly love two people at once because it's just like
or you have to love. You can love two people equally, but they're two different types of love. You know, like how you love your mama and you love your girlfriend. But that type of love, you know.
Yeah, but I'm talking about in relationships.
Oh yeah, but just relationships.
Because it's just like if you truly love a girl, this is the only girl you want to be with. This is the only girl that you see. This is the only girl that catches your eye.
Type shit.
You don't want to be with no other female. So how are you going to truly feel this way about her, but then have another female? You can't do both.
You can't do both.
You can't love someone. You can't love two females at the same time equally. You will always love one more than the other. That's just human nature. People are like, I don't care what nobody says. Everybody has their favorites of everything. Yeah. Nobody, like moms,
favorite kids.
Dads, you have a favorite
grandfather, favorite parent.
You might care for your kids. You might care for your kids all the same, but each love you have for your child is going to be a different type of love. Mm-hmm. And each connection you have to your child is going to be a different type of connection. And there's more, like, just because you might get along with this kid more, that's your favorite kid. Like, you know what I mean? You have more, it's easier to connect to this kid than your other kids. So, yeah. I mean, it's your favorite. There's nothing wrong with that.
That don't mean you love your kids no less, you know?
Yeah, don't mean you love your kids no less.
You still love your kids. But you just have a favorite. That's all it is.
Yeah, you have a favorite. I mean, it's okay. Has your mom ever told you who her favorite is?
No, she has never told us who her favorite is. We all know, like, I'm the favorite. Yeah, they all know that.
Mom told me who her favorite was.
Really?
Yeah.
That is beyond me.
If my siblings are watching this, fuck y'all. I know the answer and y'all don't.
It's obvious who the answer is. She told, fuck it, whatever. Y'all take that how y'all want to take that. How you want it.
You don't, no proof. They don't know.
What they don't know won't hurt them, you know?
There is this one video on TikTok. And it was this lady, and she was a lawyer, and she killed this one lady, and she was running the system, just running it. She was like, "Yeah, I'm crazy. Yeah, I hear things." She was just like,
What the fuck?
because she's a lawyer, she knows exactly what to say for them to just say, "Oh, she did this because she was crazy and she got off no time."
Okay.
Yeah, she was just like, "Yeah, I'm crazy. I did it on purpose." And she was like, "You did this?" The officer was like, "You did this?" She was like, "Yeah, I did this," and stuff like that. And she was like, "Can I go now?" And he was like, "Because you." She was just basically making it seem like she was crazy and stuff like that. And she was running the system. I looked in the comments. Everybody was like, "Yeah, she's getting off. She's getting off."
Damn.
It's like really lawyers. They are, if they go to jail for something, I feel like they're gonna get out most of the time. It's hard to prosecute a lawyer
I mean,
because they're gonna know exactly what to say and what not to say, how to run the system.
it depends on what they're going to jail for.
She went to jail for murder.
Oh, damn.
So she went to jail for murder. Like,
Oh, well, I can also tell you, I can like add some more to that. There was this couple this one time that reminds me of this couple. They were like, they basically went to jail for killing a whole bunch of people, or at least one woman, one person of the couple did. I don't remember what their names were, but they were this couple, and they went around, sexually assaulting, raping, people, women specifically, and also killing them. And I think that they killed more than, I want to say, 13 people or 13 people. Either more than 13 people or 13 people, or, I'm sorry, or 7. It's one of those two. Or 7. It's one of those two. 13 or 7. But not in between.
I was just looking on.
But hold on, I'm sorry. But the woman, sorry, I got off topic. But the woman, basically, her husband or boyfriend, because they were in a relationship, the dude ended up getting the death penalty when they caught him. Mm-hmm. And the woman ended up getting, she got a life sentence, but then they deduced it to, or actually, maybe she did get the death penalty, but they deduced it to a life sentence because she was crazy. And that's not what it should have been, because she also wrote the judge, like, I meant to kill that bitch, and I'm happy I did it. And, but they still deduced it down.
It's crazy, man.
That's crazy as hell.
A lot of the stuff, like, I seen on Facebook, this one dude, he was our age. He was like 18. Well, I'm 19, losing. But he went to spend the night over his girlfriend's house, and his dad was like, nah. And his girlfriend called him over, and he went anyway. And then his dad told him, like, when you get home, you're in trouble. And he's on his way. He went home, and he killed his mom, his dad, his brother, his sister, his brother's pregnant girlfriend, and he almost killed his little brother.
Damn.
Literally, like, he shot his parents in the head, and literally, the little brother was like, he heard his dad say, "Please, I love you, don't do this," before he killed him. And then the little brother started running. Then the dude that was killing him, he shot his little brother in the leg, and then he shot him like in the arm, and he shot him in the head, but he missed. His little brother survived.
Damn.
All because he wanted to go with his girlfriend, man. Crazy.
That's crazy. What did he get sentenced to? You remember?
They didn't sentence him yet. This is recent. Recent.
Damn.
This happened, pretty sure, within the year.
Dang. Oh, my God.
Nothing more cursed in this world than a kinslayer.
That's facts.
Game of Thrones reference, if you don't know.
Kinslayers, buddy.
But no, that's just crazy, man. And like, oh yeah, the one dude, what's his name? He shot up that grocery store. I think it was New York.
And he was recording the whole thing.
Yes, bro. Had racial slurs on his gun. Only shot black people, and literally
he saw a white person, and he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
The white person was like, "Oh no, please don't do this." He was like, "Oh no, you're good. I'm sorry," and just goes on to kill other people. And he was like, and it was such, he did it with such hate, because he made everybody he shot, he made sure he killed. Like, he double tapped.
Yeah.
Literally shot them. They fall on the ground. Shoot them again. Just sad, man.
Man, that.
And when there was a reason behind it, he said because the white population in America is dwindling, so they're about to become the minority pretty soon.
That's what it was.
And he thinks that colored people are just doing it on purpose, so it's not a white man's land no more. And Like that's BS, man. The United States is so diverse. Of course, relationships are going to intermix. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having being two different races in a relationship.
Dude, people who think like him are just ignorant, dude.
Really
like,
ignorant. And
you can't
like,
get in what he did.
People aren't doing
no
it. It's just
explanation for it.
Being a person of color is literally everybody but white people. So like, of course, if a white person gets with anybody else, that person is now a person of color. There's nothing wrong with that. No one's doing it on purpose and stuff like that. If a good chunk of colored people or ethnic people in the United States are in here, like, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know the percentages and shit, but you know, if it's a high percentage, of course you're gonna start mixing with everybody else and stuff like that. Because love is love, man. Love who you love.
Type shit.
That's just crazy. People trying to take justice into his own hands and like
I don't understand hate groups and people who hate other races, and like I don't understand people who want slavery and shit like that, because it's like, you mean to tell me like people will be like, I'm for equal rights and I love everybody, and you mean to tell me you're just sitting there like, nah, man, I'm not for that shit.
That's
like,
because people are selfish,
like
and a lot of people can be stuck in their ways and feel like they're entitled to things. And it's just like even land and stuff like that. That doesn't, like, I don't feel like people should just own land. Like, we don't own the earth. No one particular person should own something. Like, how are you selling planets and stuff like that? You don't own this planet.
Yeah, like if I were to find like a piece of land that nobody's using and I want to just fucking build me a house on it, I shouldn't have to ask the government to build a fucking house on it. Like, you know, or like if it's not, like if it's a place that's not endangering.
One thing I realize, governments and all of those things they're really not real. Like, society and like, it's not real. Like, you know what I mean? Nothing, in the grand scheme of things, none of this matters at all. Like, why should I listen to you? Like, who gives you the authority to impose rules on me? It's about who has the most power to enact change. That's who controls what goes on and stuff like that. So like, you know, people made gold important, stuff like that. So people start getting more gold. So then they start getting more power and stuff like that, more influences. And they want change. They have the power to enact change, and just sadly, the little people like us just get stepped over, like the housing crisis and stuff like that. People's rent going up $400. Like, yeah, for people that have money, that probably isn't nothing, but $400 is a lot when people are barely making ends meet, have kids to take care of, people to feed, and still want to try to live life. Like, there's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5. Most definitely, get your hustle, get your money, but I can't do that my whole life.
Yeah,
like it's not living for a lot of people.
Living paycheck to paycheck type shit. Yeah,
like some people work 7 days a week, 2 jobs just to make ends meet. And like, that's not how you live life, man.
Yeah.
So I feel like life is just meant to be enjoyed. Like going out and looking at nature, I love that. Nature is so fun to look at. That's why I want to move to Colorado.
Colorado, best place, go snowboarding.
It's all fun and games. So you get clapped by a Wendigo. Shit, Nick. I believe in all that too.
I do too.
That's the only reason why I'm scared to move to Colorado.
I'm still gonna move to Colorado.
I'm most definitely gonna do research.
Still gonna move to Colorado.
It's all fun and games. So you think
Wendigos ain't gonna clap shit, nigga?
You gonna fold a Wendigo?
I'm too black to be folded by a fucking Wendigo in Colorado. I'm just factual.
Your race has nothing to do with this.
Speaking facts.
A Wendigo is from Native American folklore.
I don't care.
I 100%, almost 100%, I believe in Native American folklore.
That's because they were here before we were.
There's shit in America.
So they're correct.
I believe it. There's shit in America. I can't explain it.
Native Americans, buddy. Whenever they talk about how their history is and shit, I feel like you should believe it.
Oh yeah, I believe it. Native American, their culture is so beautiful.
It's so
beautiful and interesting.
I'm not gonna say all of that is beautiful, but I will say that it's definitely something that I like to look into.
I'm not saying like Wendigos are. I'm talking about like just their culture and stuff like that, their way of life and their beliefs and stuff like that.
I'm gonna say it's a great culture.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't here, I would say life would suck. I
wouldn't say life would suck because, you know, it doesn't affect my life, but I most definitely appreciate that it's here.
I think it would suck because my great grandfather was Cherokee.
I think I have a few Native Americans in my bloodline, but I want to get those 23andMe's yet. Like, damn, my fucking grammar is ass.
Oh my God.
This is why you don't smoke, kids. But I want to do 20. Do you have to be 23 to do a 23andMe kit?
Huh?
Do you have to be 23 to do a 23andMe kit?
What the fuck is that?
You never heard of that?
No.
It's like you could spit in like this little vial, or like I think you draw blood and you send it into the lab and they test your DNA and they'll let you know exactly what you're mixed with. Like your descent, your ancestry, where you come from.
I didn't know anything about that.
You've never known anything about that?
No.
Yeah, my aunt did it before. It was pretty cool.
23andMe?
Yeah, 23andMe. You've never heard of that?
No. Brother, where do you even find that at? Where did you find out about that?
Everybody knows about this.
From where? Was there a commercial about that?
There's commercials, a lot of reviews. People make TikToks about it. People post on Instagram.
Huh.
People be like, oh, I found out my father had an affair and he has other kids because of my 23andMe account. Like, there's people like orphans or like just people that want to connect with lost relatives. They'll put their DNA into those systems, and it's like you can opt to let people know, or like it lets people know, oh, you have a identical familial match. So it's like, oh, you're like close relatives, probably sisters.
Type shit. Do you think that the kids of sperm donors should have a full-on right to see their parents? I mean, like to see their biological parents if their biological parents don't want them to be seen? Like if they don't want to be seen?
That's the thing. Like when you do that, you can opt to have your information.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying because people were trying. Like, there's this one movie.
I don't think they should have the right. If the person doesn't want to be seen, then they don't want to be seen.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said. Because there's this one movie, and that like he was a sperm donor, and he had like a lot of
being
kids.
Curious about who your biological father is, but
yeah.
People that donate sperm, the way I like to think about it, like most of the time they do it because, you know, it helps other people that can't make families or start families themselves. So for you to be like, you're not my dad, this is my real, like, nah, he didn't do this with the intent to have kids. He did this with the intent to help other people start families. So even though they're not your biological dad, that is still 100% your dad. Like this person was just a person that gave them a gift to help them start a family. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. See, in the movie, they just tried to they were trying to basically sue this man for not being there. Yeah, and they were trying to be mad at him for not being there, and I was just like, "That's not your father."
This one lady tried to sue her parents because they brought her into this world without her consent.
What?
And her parents were lawyers too.
She did what?
She tried to sue her parents because they didn't get consent to have her.
Consent from who?
Exactly. How am I supposed to get consent? But
and
I'm not.
What happened?
They didn't win.
Okay, good. I was about to say, if this judge let them win, fam.
There's a lot of things people sue people for. Crazy.
Oh my god. That's beyond me.
Don't try not to touch the mic.
I'm not.
You know, it makes noises and shit. Well, yeah, that shit was just crazy how people just. That seems really ungrateful. Like I'm all for, but I hate when mothers be like, "Oh, you should do this for your mother because she brought you in the world." I'm grateful my mom brought me into this world, most definitely. But like I said, I didn't ask. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
And that's like a lot of especially a lot of black parents. They use that as an arguing chip when you chose to bring me in here, and they'd be like, "Oh, I put clothes on your back. I put a roof over." There's more than just providing. That's what you're supposed to do as a parent.
Exactly. That's your job.
Like you chose this. You can't hold your child accountable for that. For something you chose to do. If you don't want a kid, you shouldn't have had a kid.
Exactly. And if you're not doing your job as a parent, then you're just being a shitty parent at that point. You're just not being a good parent at that point.
A lot of parents just think it's about the physical, but it's not. Like, there's way more than that to being a parent. Like, yeah, just because you got me everything I wanted in life doesn't make you a good mom at all. You could be emotionally neglectful, emotionally abusive. All that shit matters, man.
It does. Man. I wasn't treated like that, though. I had everything I needed. Exactly. I'm good.
I'm pretty grateful.
Y'all stay safe, though. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, y'all stay safe out here, shit.
No, I'm just playing.
We good out here.
That's not a joke on. But still. All right, anyway, shit. Dude.
There was something you wanted to talk about.
Yes.
It was you. It was a story you said reminded you. It was like you, your cousin, and Q at the movies. Something like that.
Don't remember in the slightest.
You don't remember in the slightest?
Damn.
But
I do have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically it has to do with someone's personality. So do you think that like just being a certain way, like let's say like your personality is being basically like rude, I guess, or not even personality wise, like you choose to be rude, like do you think that just that being your personality is an excuse to be rude or to be an asshole type shit?
It's not an excuse. Like, no matter what you say, at its core, being an asshole is a choice.
Exactly.
Being an asshole is most definitely a choice. You might not feel like it's a choice in the moment, but you can always choose not to say something mean. You choose to say something mean.
Yeah.
Just like, I hate people that are assholes.
Exactly.
Like, cause man, life's too short. Just chill out. Have a good time. Or just like people that are just hot-headed. Like me, I used to have real bad anger issues. But like now, I'm really a pretty chill person. Like, I can get pissed off, but nothing really just makes me mad. Or just to the point I'm going off on someone. It's really hard to get me there. So most of the time, like if I do get there, I don't even feel bad because someone did some shit to get me there. Exactly. I wasn't just tripping off the jump. But if I ever do trip off the jump, like sometimes I ain't gonna cap. I could be a little asshole to my mom. And like I be feeling bad. I feel bad.
Yeah, and then you just sit there and you just like, damn. I feel bad about that. I'd be apologizing to my mama if I'm an asshole. I have enough pride to do that.
Oh yeah. I don't
let my pride block out shit that I need to do.
A lot of people let their pride get in the way, man.
I don't. It's because it's just like, bro, like, come on now. First of all, I don't like who are you to tell me how I am type shit. But like, just like you said, life is too short to let shit get in the way. And for apologizing type shit, dude, I'm sorry. Your picture is cool, fire as hell. I keep looking at it.
This?
Yes.
It's messed up, but it was like a little collage I did. This is all like all my aunts and uncles. This is me and my sister Jasmine, and these are it's my dad, and these are my uncles.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really one of my. This picture's gonna go with me everywhere.
I like that picture.
One day I'm gonna get a better frame for it and get a better way to hold it because like the photos fall and shit.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, that was hard.
Oh yeah.
Check out my Goku and Plank.
I saw that when I first walked in here.
Posted.
Yeah. But I'm sorry, I got off track. Talking about personalities, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just feel like if you do have to choose. Oh wait, no, we were talking about a few different things that led into letting your pride get in the way of things. But I don't know, like I said, like you said, and like I said, life is too short to just like let things get in the way of apologizing or getting to do stuff, you know? Like, I don't know. I remember I just graduated. So as you know, 2022.
Show the drip.
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
That 2020 drip.
2022. But like I don't know, like people who graduated this year, they're not out there like how past classes were, like they're not as turned up or lit. I don't like those words, but they're not as out there
energetic.
And energetic. That's the word, energetic, as like the other classes were. Like, I remember going to a pep rally my freshman year. That hoe was lit. I fucked with it. Like, I remember going to pep rallies.
I'm such a chill
and
person.
Them hoes were cool. Not at pep rallies though. Not for school functions.
Parties weren't my thing like that. So
no, but the thing is, if I'm gonna go, I want to have a good time though. That's my thing. Like,
I would go because I didn't want to be in class.
Exactly. Like, if we're gonna have a pep rally, let's have a good pep rally. And I don't know, like my senior pep rallies, them hoes are just so boring because nobody's energetic. I'm just like, why are y'all
the
just
education
sitting
system
there?
right now is so ass.
It is.
So I feel like a lot of kids aren't even learning.
They're not. Like, man.
Teachers,
all of it
and stuff like that because they get treated like shit.
Hell yeah. My teacher, shout out to Miss Sanders. She was my, damn, did I forget already? My credit recovery teacher, that's who she was. She was my credit recovery teacher, and she was cool as hell. But she said that this is her last year teaching up at the high school because she said, fuck them kids. She said that she's going to a middle school, but I was like, Miss Sanders, that's not the move. I said, you might want to either stop teaching or just stay teaching seniors because seniors is as good as you gonna get.
I don't want to teach no. I used to think about being a middle school teacher.
Really?
I would most definitely be a good middle school teacher.
Fuck a middle school teacher. I would no. Middle schoolers, they think that they can do shit and they cannot.
Yeah.
They can't do shit.
And then they be speaking on shit that they know nothing about and they be looking stupid. I remember this was the beginning of my junior year. And I used to go to DeSoto. So at DeSoto High School, it's split into two sides. So there's the freshman side. So all the freshmen, most of the time, if you're not a freshman, you won't see freshmen because there's a whole different wing of the school that they be on. So I had a computer class on the freshman side, and I'm just chilling in my headphones in. And when I'm at school, I only have one. So the teacher's like, just have one headphone in. So I'm like, cool, no problem. I hear these freshmen talking. He's talking about how he stole his mom's car and shit.
Bro, what?
Yeah, he's talking about how he stole his mom's car and shit. He was whipping that hoe. And then he put that hoe in sports mode and they were gone. And I wanted to call that nigga out so bad. I'm like, nigga, putting the car in sports mode don't make the car go faster. It tightens up the steering wheel because when you go faster, the steering wheel starts to shake more. It keeps it tighter.
It loosens up your traction.
It loosens up your traction?
Of your tires. That's what I was told.
Why would it loosen the traction of your tires? That's not a good thing.
Exactly. It makes your car go faster.
You have less traction. You're not going to go faster. You have less traction.
You are going to fly down the streets faster. That's what I was told. I'm just saying what I was told.
Okay. Traction, when you have less traction, that means when you have less traction.
I know what that means.
Yeah. So I don't think you can just turn off the traction on a car because traction comes from the tire.
I know.
Tires and like how well rubbered they are because
I know
tires wear down over time.
How you're supposed to check it with a penny? Because I also just got my license, so I don't know about that stuff too.
I still don't know how to check with a penny. I just go around looking at my tires and sometimes the bitches still be fucked.
I don't even look at them hoes.
You don't gotta do it all the time, just here and there. Car maintenance is a lot. Like,
I did just get a new tire.
Yeah, if you have kids or like you're about to get a car, make sure you look up car maintenance. You gotta make sure you got coolant. You gotta make sure you got oil. Your tires good.
I'm so fucking tired of cars right now.
Always have a spare tire, man.
Man, them gas prices are fucking ridiculous.
Gas is fucking almost $5. Gas is almost fucking $5.
I remember when gas was like $2.16.
When I first got my car, I wonder how much it cost to fill up my car.
How much?
Probably like $25.
I remember when I knew how much it cost to fill up gas, and it was only $20.
My car is not that bad on gas though. I'll say it take about like 45 fill up. That's not too bad, but I put 35 in my car. I put 35 in my car. But then again, I don't drive like that. I purposely try not to drive like that because if I actually go out and drive it and stuff like that, I'm gonna be gone for a minute. I'm gonna be driving for a minute. I'm gonna be filling up my car probably every day or every other day. I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. I can tell you that much.
Stopping at a gas station, I hate stopping. I will ride.
Fucking hate.
I will ride
shit.
in my car to the last drop of gas before I go to the gas station.
Boy, I'll be looking at my gas tank and my E be right here. Gas nozzle be like right there. I'll be like,
My light will come on, and I know exactly how far I can drive with my light on before I need to stop and get gas.
I don't. I just drive.
The more you drive your car, the more
that.
the more you drive your car, the more you'll know. Like you'll get to the better you know your car, you just drive it, and you'll start realizing more. Like each car, for me personally, when I get in a car, give me about like 5 minutes to fully be able to drive your car, because each car is different.
Yeah.
The handle's different, the steering wheel feels different, the brakes are different, the gas is different. So you just gotta get a feel for it and learn how to drive it and shit like that. Like when I first drive a car, sometimes I'll step on the gas a little too hard. It's like, it's okay, guys. I know what I'm doing. I'm just learning.
Just wait. Just give me a few more minutes. Like
Yeah.
for instance, your car has like, or is it Joseph's car? It's either yours or Joseph's car. Has a lean to it. Like you'll go, it's yours.
I just get my alignment fixed.
It goes more to the left, and I was like, oh, okay. I had to.
Yeah, so like,
Yeah.
it's not as bad no more, but like,
It's not, because last time I drove Dax, I was like, I could barely notice it last time I drove Dax.
yeah, like it's. I only really just notice it when I'm on the highway going fast, and like, I'll have to hold it slightly to the side, or else it'll just. You know how to drive with your knees?
Yeah.
Don't drive with your knees, kids. I do it.
Yeah, I know how to drive with my knees. That's because when you see, like, literally, you drive sometimes how you see other people drive.
I do it if I want to eat.
If you want to eat,
Yeah,
I do it whenever I just feel like doing it.
I can do it on the highway. I can't do a full turn with my knees, but like if the street's going like that, curving, I can follow the curve with my knees.
Yeah.
But sometimes I have my hand near the wheel just in case my knee slips.
Yeah.
And I just, boom. You know, gotta be quick with it.
Gotta be quick with it. I swore. Man, dude, I'll tell you, car troubles have been happening. This year has been the year for car troubles. This year
you know the
isn't
car
even
troubles
close to
I've had.
over, and it's been the year for car troubles, bro. Because my cousin's truck, when I got down there, it wasn't working. Dude, Dax has been fucking up. Has he fucked up twice or 3 times?
It was once.
It was once?
It was once.
It was twice.
No, the second time, I don't want to go in depth what was wrong with it, but it was once.
It was once?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's had tire problems though. Like, man,
Dude,
one day my tire came off the rim. It was bad.
what the fuck?
Yes, so like I was like, okay, cool, no problem. I'll just change the tire. My lug nuts were stripped because they were aluminum, and aluminum is fucking ass. So I couldn't get that shit off. Then I had to call AAA and shit like that, pay hella money, and he finally got to like pop my tire back on. Like what he did was like you have to use. Usually people use a machine to put the tire onto the rim. He did that himself.
Do people use a machine to put a tire on the rim?
Yeah, it's extremely hard to put a tire on without a machine. Like
Putting the tire on the rim like that?
you know the metal part.
Oh, wait. Ooh, wait, no,
The
I get what you're
part,
saying.
the rim is
Yeah,
the-
I
yeah.
know what you're saying. I'm stupid.
That's extremely hard to do, man. He did it. He got it just good enough where I could make it to the tire shop, and I drove to the tire shop, and I got a new tire. And literally, that tire shop was about to close.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it worked out.
Damn.
I was so pissed that day. I was like, oh my god, I haven't had a day that bad in so long.
Shout out to that guy.
Shout out to him. And then that's when me, Justin, and Corey went to see Morbius. The movie was so ass. It was so funny.
Man, I looked at the reviews for that, and it was like 1 or 2 stars, man.
I liked it.
You liked it?
It wasn't a good movie, but it was funny. It was just so ass. It was funny. No.
What was wrong with it? We gonna hop back on cars, but I really know what was wrong with this movie.
It was just rushed. No, it wasn't Morbius that we seen that day. We went to see X. With Gino Ortega. We talked about this on the last podcast episode. And man, it was so funny. Like X, Joseph was like, I don't see how this has like a 93 on Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, 93 fresh. And I was just like, I do, man.
Exactly.
It's not scary. It's supposed to be a horror movie, but it's not scary. And like, it's kind of, it's stupid, but it's good. It's different. But it was a little too much porn in it for me. Because they were making a porno in the movie. That's the whole basis behind it. But it was a, I would most definitely go watch it again.
Well, is it still in theaters? I haven't seen it yet.
It's probably still in theaters.
I need to go.
It's not too old.
Oh, shit. I need to see it. I need to see that bitch.
I was watching Doctor Strange, and man, oh yeah, you said you haven't, no spoilers. Never mind.
Yeah, I said I'll go watch that one. I'll go watch Doctor Strange.
Did y'all go see Northman?
No.
Why not?
She has to be home. And I was tired as fuck.
I was too, man.
I was tired as hell.
My allergies started tripping, and I took some allergy pills, and I slept so good, Jay. I did not want to get up today.
I heard when I called you, you sleep.
Yeah, I was asleep.
I knew it. You sounded knocked the fuck up.
I be trying to change my voice so y'all don't know I was asleep.
Didn't work out.
Like, I'm like, I can listen to hear what you got to say real quick, but then people be like, "Oh, never mind, I'll call you back later." I'm just like, nah, just tell me real quick.
Yeah. I got something in my backpack for later.
For sure.
But I busted my mom's car tire, and KD busted his tire the night before I busted my tire.
Who's KD?
KD's my homeboy. And he busted his tire the night before I busted my tire. And I was very upset. Because, first of all, he busted his tire, taking people home, and I had to go home too. And I really didn't feel like getting out the car for that shit. But you wanna know what happened? So he didn't have the I forgot what that thing is called, but it basically pumps your car up. Like you screw it and it raises your car up.
Jack?
Yeah, he didn't have a jack. Or at least he didn't have a jack that fit his car. So we had to call our homegirl's mom because we were dropping them off. And we had to wait for her to get there. So she finally got there and she got a jack. And she had a jack that could lift up his car. So we were changing. Oh shit, my fault. We were changing the tire, and this guy comes out of nowhere, and he's just like, yeah, let me help y'all with that. And he just starts changing our tire. Like we didn't ask this dude to help us.
I didn't appreciate
or anything.
That.
I mean, yeah, of course we appreciate it. We were just like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, let me do this for y'all." We're like, "All right." So he was changing our tire. He changed it, did all that, and then he asked us for money.
What'd he say?
He was just like, before he like finished changing the tire, he was almost done. He was like, he said something, and I didn't hear what he said, but Jonathan turns to me, or no, Jaden, because Jonathan wasn't there. My cousin Jane, he turns to me and KD, because KD, we were just standing, we were talking. He turns to us, he was just like, yo, this nigga wants us to give him money, bro. And we're just like,
imagine what y'all say.
Bro, we're looking at each other, we're just like, nigga, I don't have my wallet, because I didn't have my wallet. I swear.
What if y'all said we ain't got no money? He starts taking the tire off.
I would have smacked the shit out of him, bro. I would guarantee you, because, bro, okay.
Don't do nothing nice and expect something. If you do something out of kindness and you expect something in return, you didn't do it out of kindness.
Exactly. Like, the thing is, if I had my wallet on me, he wouldn't even have to ask us to do it. Like, he wouldn't even have to ask. But, like, I didn't have my wallet on me. KD didn't even have his card on him. He had left his card at my house. Or no, he said he left his card at his house and he ain't had no cash on him, because niggas don't carry around cash nowadays. I do.
You gotta carry around cash.
Exactly, I carry around cash, but don't tell nobody. But anyway, and then Jaden, he left his wallet at my house too, because that's where he was staying. Like, because we were just going to go drop them off and then go back to the house. That's what that was supposed to be. Yeah. And shit, we didn't have our wallet on us or nothing, and we didn't have like no cash on us, no money. So we checking the car and shit, and I'm like, he finished doing our tire, and I'm just like, I got a quarter, like, that's all I got. And KD was just like, I can run up. I can run and get my wallet. And he was like, "Are you gonna still be here?" Because he was, he was homeless. He was and we could low key tell at that point. And he was just like, "Are you still gonna be here? Because we can like get you something or give you something." And he was just like, "No, y'all just go home, man." And then we were just like, "All right."
I mean, he said, "Y'all just go home." If he really wanted something, he would just be like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Or he probably thought y'all was gonna dip and not come back.
And that's what I thought he was thinking. That's what I felt like he was thinking, and that wasn't gonna be the case.
It's crazy, man. A lot of people are starting to become homeless and shit like that because they want to raise all these prices and stuff like that. It's all these big corporations buying houses and stuff like that. So,
hell yeah! And I went to downtown, and there's a lot of like, where were we?
It's bad, like in places like LA, New York.
I don't remember where we were, but it was bad, fam. It was bad. I think we were in like probably downtown Dallas.
It's crazy how much it costs to live here.
Yeah, like, people say that living down here is like real cheap, but if you live down here,
compared to other countries, no, we're not cheap.
No,
Japan is pretty cheap. Mexico is cheap. That's all I can say with certainty.
But it's like state wise.
Oh yeah. Oh, you talking about states like Texas? Yeah, Texas states. Is it's like one of the top 5 cheapest states to live in.
Yeah, but it's like if you live down here, it's like damn. Like if you live down here making the wages that are down here.
Yeah, but that's what people forget. Like, yeah, it's cheaper, but y'all get paid more for the same job. So
exactly. Like if you live in, I'm gonna use this one because everybody knows. If you live in California or New York, y'all's wages and shit are higher than ours.
Yeah.
So like, of course, y'all's living is gonna be higher too. But if you come down here, like our jobs aren't paying as much as y'all's, so our cost has to equal up to that. But it's just, if y'all were to equal it out, it'd be the same thing.
You have the right thought process, but it's actually the other way around. It's higher to live there, so they raise the wages so people can live there.
Oh well, there we go. You know what I mean? Type shit.
Yeah. They don't love us that much.
Man, fuck them.
Yeah. But I'm gonna probably call this. You want to call it?
I guess.
We can call it.
I guess.
First episode back after our little hiatus.
Yeah.
More quality, better quality to come. More videos to come.
Better
fun
quality.
Topics to come. Y'all have a good one. Follow all links in the description. Follow us on Instagram. Sub to the podcast. Like to the podcast. And have a good one.
Yeah, have a good one, dog. I'm gonna go to my backpack.